speaking of any percent, speaking of all that good stuff, I just started recording. Let's do World 1. We will do the good old any percent first. I just want to pull up what is my PB on World 1 any percent. It is 422.110. So 422, let's go ahead and dive in. 3, 2, 1, go. So, of course, if I was doing commentary, I'd be like, this is the king's dungeon. You are a prisoner. You have been placed in the dungeon of the king. Yeah, I mean, the king's dungeon. It's not named that for giggles. It is for real, the dungeon of the king. And we have been arrested for eating the king's cheese. And look at that, we just stole optional cheese. So, what we want to keep in mind is we gotta get out of here again, no matter what it takes, because there is a whole world filled with cheese out there that we want to keep eating. I mean, we don't want to eat the cheese. That's what got us arrested. We're probably going to get arrested again, and that's what World 2 will be all about. We got our first power-up. The first power-up is the ability to climb those chain link walls, just like this one here. And doing that, we just continue on our way, and we're going to get our next power-up soon that will let us open these gates. But first, we gotta navigate a few things. By the way, if you know coyote jumping, this game has the most unique coyote jumps there are, because once you fall off a ladder, you can jump at any point until you jump once. So here we get our next power-up. It is the key, which lets us crank open gates using the crank. Infamous part of the Playdate, the crank. Not perfect there, but oh, why was I? That got a little silly. I don't know what is going on there, but it's all good. But coyote jumping lets us jump whenever we want to. Speaking of jumps, we now can double jump. Who does not like a game with a double jump? And now we're going to go and get more power-ups. The next one should be, if I remember right, and I believe I do, everyone's favorite power-up is the one coming next, which is the speedrun special, also known as dashing. You might say, I am a dashing young man. Not in real life. In real life, I'm quite an old man, but it's okay. I accept my place as an old man. Double jump, triple jump. As long as you're jumping, it's all good. Alright, open this gate in a hurry, and we get our final power-up. And if you land up here, you can save a few frames by not having to go all the way down to it. I love the coyote jumps in this game, though. They are so good. Unless you hit something accidentally like I just did. So right here, we sadly have to wait for that guy to go past. Unfortunately, this is one of the slowest rooms in the entire game right here, because it is all about waiting for things, and no matter how fast you go, it's almost the equivalent of an auto-scroller. So right here, hit that. And time will be as soon as the king stops talking to us. He talks a lot. If you hit B, you have to restart the whole conversation. And time. How was that? I think that is a new world record by about a minute and a half, or a minute and a half, a second and a half. Did I mention it has been a long week? But that there is a new world record. I am going to go ahead and make sure I archive that save file